What's up, everybody? Hey, so a new day, and we're gonna vlog again today because it made a huge impact on me and many other people. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I woke up to 60 communications from childhood friends from 20 years ago.
And I even got a few who were impacted. It was awesome.
So I think we're gonna go with yes, people want to follow the vlog story of my life, and we're gonna share it because it's something God's using, both for us and for you. And so, quick update, we are in my new set of wheels, and I'm pretty stoked on it. It's super awesome, okay? This is going to forever be known as the hashtag Batmobility scooter, okay? Because it's gonna be, customized a little bit. And I'm really, really excited. This has offered me a lot of freedom today, and in my life, and there's such a cool story behind it. We went to Disney, and our friends, our neighbors, really just took us on this kind of Make-A-Wish trip where they were really helping make it possible for our family to do this. And my friend Cara, she wanted to make it extra special, so she rented me one of those little scooters. And instead of just like 2 hours and then I'd have been overwhelmed and had to sleep the rest of the day, I was able to wheel around all day, and it was like I was in a video game. It was so fun, and no one paid any attention to me except kids, and they were just having fun and a magical time, and it was very good. It allowed me to do a crowded place. And also, because every time I switch tasks or topics, I get so confused, and I have to really, really work to get my brain to remember what I was doing, and I get very confused. But when I was able to just bring my lap with me, like I had my crochet, and I was able to just, whenever we stopped, just pick up where I left off. And I didn't, like, normally if I get my crochet bag out, it takes me 10 or 15 minutes to like actually get started, wrap my brain around the new task. And so I love it. And this was so cool. So our friend Rose Sabino, who is a great friend of ours, she's actually been a friend for
She was my first friend in San Diego.
12 years.
Her name is Rosie now, and she's married. Rosie Martinez.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. My brain is funny the way it remembers things. It's better with long-term than short-term memory. But anyway.
Rosie Martinez was my first friend in San Diego when we moved here 13 years ago. And her mom just recently passed away. I'm sorry for your loss, Rose. But Rosie and her dad very generously gave this scooter to Matt in memory of Mom, and just to pass forward her legacy. And her mom would have just had a kind and generous heart and would have been so thrilled for the scooter to go to bless someone and be of good use. And so we got to be the blessed recipients of that. So tell us about it more, Matt.
Yeah, I'm just so stoked because it's like it meant something to somebody, and it means something to me. It makes me really happy, and it's giving me freedoms, which is good. Like,
we're on a date today.
I know we're on a date. I never leave the property, and it's great because I love our property. And the simplest thing, getting in a car can feel so complicated some days. And if I'm not confident about when I took my anti-seizure stuff, then I just won't do it. And my bikes feel complicated because I'm good at working on bikes, but it's projects, and they're all projects. And just having something I can just jump in and get somewhere feels really good. And it came with a lift, so I can even put it on the van, and we can take it places. So I can go to SeaWorld, and someone found us a deal for a $20 ticket. Yeah, because the whole family had tickets, and we didn't get me one because I can't handle crowds. But now we have hope that maybe I can do some of that stuff, and I won't have to leave and cry in the van for 6 hours while they have fun without me. And so I'm super stoked, and we're having a good day. And
we have a story.
Yeah, we want to. So we are at the beach. This is Imperial Beach, the southwest corner of the United States. any more west, and we would be very salty and wet, and any more south, and this video would be en español. That's about all I got in Spanish. I dreamed my whole life of being a surfer. Through second grade, I lived in California, just enough to kind of ingrain in me that was the most cool thing that I could ever be.
So we came out here to look for apartments before we were married to see where we were going to live, because we knew we'd be moving out here right after our wedding. And we stayed with some good friends of ours, so it's awesome. And so we drove down to San Diego. We picked the first cheapest apartment that we could find just so we could be done apartment
The
shopping.
cheapest apartment in the penny saver. That's what we went with.
And then we went to the first surfboard shop we could find and rented 2 boards and drugged them down to the beach.
Right.
It reminded us today, because we were here and we saw a little vacationing family lugging their rented surfboards out to
Like
the beach.
11-foot foam boards, and it's so windy today, so they were like really struggling.
And it's funny when you don't know how to surf, you don't know how to carry a board, you don't know how to move it. So they were super cute. And it reminded us of our first time getting surfboards.
Yeah, we were all about this road trip, so we had to drive from where we were to the beach, and it was a long drive. It was really fun, and I remember it was really kind of cannon carving fun stuff. And then we go to the surf shop and rent these surfboards. The surf shop tried to talk us out of renting surfboards because it was so windy. Like, we're talking like,
It's like 40 mile an hour.
Yeah, it was like just white caps across the entire ocean, and it was like, this is not a good day to learn to surf. You guys should do it. And it's like, no, we're from out of town. This is the day. Like, we came here to surf. You can't stop me, And so like, we rented these foam surfboards and then strapped them to my car. It was totally impractical, and we drove to the beach, and it was like, it was so windy. Like, I remember this is what reminded me of watching these little, like, kind of, I don't know, teenage girls walking with these huge, like, 10-foot foam boards being blown about and trying to carry their things. And that was totally us. And, wearing wetsuits for the first time and all that.
The lifeguard came and checked in with us too.
Yes.
Are you sure you guys want to be on?
Also recommended that we not go out and that it would not be the best day for learning. It was like, how do you know we're learning, bro?
I think you asked him that.
I did, actually. I remember that. But it's like, because you're wearing your wetsuit backwards and you have a foam surfboard.
Being blown away by your foam.
I know, right? And you're here. You're actually at the beach on a day that doesn't make any sense. But we surfed, and I remember we both stood up the first day, and super funny.
It was great, though. We had a really fun time, and we both rode waves that day.
We did.
We did good.
And it was fun because the dad walked by before the 2 girls carrying the surfboard, and I was able to kind of share some stoke. And when the girls walked by, I gave them just a couple quick pointers, and I'm not sure how seriously they would take them from somebody in a mobility scooter, but I still have the look at least. So we're like, oh, thanks, And we met another nice couple ladies that took our picture, so you'll see a great picture on Instagram of me and the Bat Mobility scooter next to our awesome Imperial Beach sculpture artwork, because art every day. It's good stuff.
That's right. Thanks, Mrs. Spino.
Yeah, so stay stoked, and thank you to Rosie, thank you to your family, and thank you to the Buns, who hosted our family a long, long time ago and helped make our dream of moving to California come true, and all of the things that have happened since. Stay stoked! Yeah.
Are you editing this video?
I can.
Okay. Can we pause?
Yes.
And tell that story with maybe a little correct detail?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'll subtitle it in English in case you don't have the Spanglish thing down. Anyway.
So
yeah, and then, I want to tell this part of the story. It's important background. And my whole life dreamed of being a surfer. And so when I was an adult and got a job with this big corporation that had places all over the country, they're like, well, where do you want to work? And I was like, somewhere I can surf. They're like, how does San Diego sound? And I was like, sounds good. And it was funny because they could have said LA and I wouldn't have known what I was getting into, but I thankfully landed me in Paradise. Not that LA is awful, but it would have been hard for us because
there's more people there.
There's more
Can't
traffic.
handle more people.
Traffic and difficulty, and I don't think mobility scooters do so well there. Anyway, that's probably not true. I'm sure they're handicap friendly, sorry LA. The point of this background, which I'll probably cut some of that out, the point of this background is that we were so set on living the California lifestyle that from Arizona, while we were like planning our wedding and all that stuff, I buy 2 surfboards on eBay for us to pick up when we go out here to look for apartments.
Yeah, you want
2
details?
stories.
Those are 2 different stories.
I'm a little confused.
It's okay. Those are good details. We did get each other surfboards as wedding gifts. That was awesome. Those were the ones we got on eBay. or you got me a surfer as a wedding gift because you knew what you're doing.
That's what it was, yeah.
I didn't get you one. I wasn't that cool. But, so we came out here to
You're
look for
my wedding
apartments. I got you a watch.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great because you loved them at the time.
I did.